national here, Stacy, and I haven't done anything with her in a while. I wanted to show you what it sounds like in case you're interested. And it doesn't have to be a resophonic guitar that you're working with on this. It happens to be here, and it's a great sound. What I've done though is I'm going through a small amp. It's a Magnatone. You can't see it, but and I've got a little bit of echo and a little bit of tremolo on it. And I think it makes a cool sound. Here's what it sounds like without it. Now I should mention I'm in open G tuning, which sounds like this. D, G, D, G, B, D. So it looks like this, sounds like this. We call that open G tuning, Sebastopol tuning, slack key tuning in Hawaii, taro patch tuning actually is what the. There's a little bit of island magic for you. But what I wanted to get to today was two things. I wanted to show you a move. If you don't mind opening your guitar to a G tuning, you might find, like I did, that it opens up a whole sort of box of ideas for me anyway, just by learning a few basic shapes. And the one shape I'm going to show you today, well, I'll show you maybe two, is if you do an A minor, like a regular A minor, but lift that third finger up, so it's an A minor 7th form or shape, if you will. If you do that with the open G, you get a nice little sort of easy strum rhythm. I'm doing it with just my thumb. You can also do it with a pick. Sounds cool, but I'm just more and more. I'm a big fan of just the little bit of nail and a little bit of mostly just the skin of my thumb. It just has a great mellow sound. And I notice a lot of the old blues guys do that. They'll do that. Now what I'm going to do is, as I showed you in the beginning there, if you do that simple pattern, right, which you kind of do in a 1/4 is what it is, like a G-C, but a version of that. That's basically a C chord, even though it looks like an A minor 7th. You can use it as a 4 in the open G tuning. And if you do want to hit a 5 chord, just hit a partial D. Maybe you can let that high D ring out. Now you have sort of a drone. And catch that low D. There's your 5 chord. So that's kind of cool. And then to your 4, and then open G. But this is really, this open tuning is so much fun. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little special sauce to it by bringing in, not a lot. I'm just gonna bring in a little bit of. So that little bit of amplification, which is really not much, adds a nice, and any kind of echo will do. If you have, I have a Strymon El Capistan, but and just a little tremolo. Not a lot of tremolo though. I've got the depth down pretty low. I'll turn that up just a little bit, see what it sounds like. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, not a lot, but just a little. It's subtle. I think that with this kind of stuff, a little goes a long way, as less is more. So now let's hear what it sounds like, what I just showed you. Well, now it's got some swampiness to it. And so by doing that, just adding that little bit of flavor, and you got an open G tuning, it's almost like a whole band going, like Taj Mahal or Ry Cooder, those guys. And then if you go to that A minor 7th, you can call that a C. Then back to your G pattern. And then let's go to that D. So you have the luxury of D chord. And then back to the C. Okay, the 4 chord, and back to the 1. So what that does is it allows you to do very little, and I think accomplish a lot, because if you're singing or you're just playing with a friend or whatever, it just lays down this great carpet for whoever's playing with you to maybe do some, you know, a little single note stuff, or what I call partials. And just let it ring over what you're doing. So if you're setting a cool rhythm like this, and you got somebody playing over you're gonna get quite a bit of sound going on just between 2 guitars. And if you happen to have a, you know, a little amp with a little bit of mojo on it, a little reverb, or doesn't have to be echo, but it could be. It adds, you know, I think this, that little touch of it adds a nice flavor anyway. So I hope you got something out of that, and I'm gonna leave you with something. I always like to leave you with a little something, which you can also do. and if you like this kind of stuff, go to jimmydillon.com. I got a ton of it. I got whole courses based on this stuff, okay? So what I'm going to do is I got a little slide on here. I'm going up to the 12th fret, so doing that same kind of movement. Now I'm going to slide up to the 12. Just a walk down from 3, 2, 1 on the D and the B string. And then I'm making it a G7th by fretting the 3rd fret of the high E. That kind of puts a little cap on it, just sort of says good night. So there's a little lesson in easy strum, open G tuning. Add a little bit of flavor, a little special sauce by whether you want a little tremolo or a little verb or a little echo. It's totally up to you. I would caution you though to not overdo it with that stuff. Just a little bit is fine. I mean, I can back it off. You know, I can add it with a volume pedal, or I can pull it off until it's run it all. A bunch of acoustic gigs coming up, so I'm practicing this at my studio here in Santa Cruz, and working with this little really minimal pedal board. And I find that for especially acoustic gigs, it adds a little variation to what I'm doing as opposed to just a straight clean acoustic guitar. I'm a fan of greasing it up a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you did, hit me up. I'd love to hear your comments or any ideas you want to share with me, and I'd be glad to give it a roll, try to shine some light on your playing. My main goal here is to increase your fun factor on playing guitar. So wherever you are, I hope you're playing your guitar and you're having a good day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.